Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready. Here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for Sermon in last week's game: 17 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Lock. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. They fake the handoff. Now Lock rolling to his right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Now the try here for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The drive there only only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 9, Lance toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now a 2nd down and 6. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lance, a give now to Sherman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Lance to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Seattle.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. They'll roll him out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. That's on the guard, Connor Williams. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Lance now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And Lance going to throw, able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Block off of play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Block now to throw. Being chased out left. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Steps away. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A leap, and he will make the catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. On the move to his left. Going for it all. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. Devontae Adams, a touchdown catch in the victory. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Justin Fields, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. He went swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line, bring some all-out pressure, and try and knock them back.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Rolling to his left. Touchdown. It's complete. Chris Carson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Lance looking to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First man through, it's the fullback use check. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Lance now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain down to about the 33. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. Inside the 5 to the 4. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And he's been magnificent as we start to roll on all these touchdown passes he's had so far. It's been fun to watch.
It's been almost poetic, hasn't it? Captain, my captain. And this captain is playing so well and leading his team. As you mentioned, the great number of touchdown passes. He's looking really, really sharp.
Now maybe he just wants to add to that total, right?
And why not? More the merrier.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll begin the drive with Carson. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd down at 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Lock. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big play there for Seattle.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Carson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Lock now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Lance. He returns it right back to Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts...
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.